I don't know exactly where we're going, but it's right in the middle of the woods. I don't like that. It's gonna be next to no visibility there. Got Rocky Mountain elk resting zone, but no elk. I believe we do still need a young elk for one of the missions. Alright, anything down in this valley? Not as far as I can see. And we also haven't seen any foxes yet, so that is actually more surprising to me than anything else. It's been a surprising while going through this lowlands forest since we've seen foxes. We had them earlier in the stream today, but not since we went to that lake with the campsite. I really would have expected there to be more in this area. Nothing up ahead. Or to our left, I should say. Nope. All clear. Alright, moving on. I think this one is going to be a landmark. So no hunting stand, no echo, just a point of interest. With hopefully a way through these mountains, so we don't have to go all the way around them just to get to the other marker. The pitchfork shortcut. Okay, that sounds good. What difficulty you play? I'm on adventurer, Coriantis. Which is also the difficulty that I usually play when I play this game offline. Alright, we can definitely go through here. Nice. I'm not gonna have any need zones or animals in here, so I'm just gonna keep on walking until we get to the end of this little shortcut, as it's called in game. And hopefully it will bring us out closer to where we actually want to go. Yep, there we go. Just need to get around this mountain to go over here. Anything up ahead? Nope. Oh. As I say no, I get the sound marker that there is in fact something. 220 to 240 meters. But I can't see what it is until I get around this mountain, which is not useful. Oh, 140 to 160, okay. That escalated quickly. What are you? This way, 140 to 160. I cannot actually see it very well. Oh, that's deer. That is definitely some kind of deer. The question is which one. And I cannot get up here. This is gonna be too steep, so we're gonna have to go around to actually find them. Oops. Yeah, let's try not to die. Let's try not to break our necks here. If they are white-tailed deer, then we are in luck. But I'll have to get a closer look at their antlers in order to be able to tell that. Because from a distance, white-tailed deer and mule deer look pretty much the same to me, so I really need to have a look at their antlers to tell them apart. We might be able to get over here, I think. And then I need to find the deer again. Whitetails! Nice, I like that. Please stay where you are. I need to shoot one of your females. Oh, they are pretty damn close now. They are incredibly close, uncomfortably close even. I don't really like that. Especially because I don't have the deer grunt caller with me, so I can't call for females. And I do need a female white-tailed deer. Oh, can I really just not... Fine, we're gonna have to go even further around. I hope they're still gonna be there when I get around this mountain. But yeah, we're gonna have to be super slow and super careful. Because I don't want to spook them. They are exactly what I was looking for. Also gonna put a marker over here. Might as well check that one out when we're done with our whitetails. But those are whitetails, there are females. And we need a female white-tailed deer, so... we definitely need to get eyes on that herd. I got Tickermoon and Aurora Shores, but the basic map is for me the hardest to spot animals. I think the hardest one is probably Transylvania. Just be... Did I just book them? No, I didn't. Oh, thank God. I think Transylvania is probably the hardest one, if only because Transylvania only has a lot of vegetation around the rivers and lakes, which is where most people usually go hunting. The drink zones. Oh, that's a mature female. That's perfect. So the parts that people usually hunt the most are actually pretty hard to hunt in those, in that map. Nez Perce is a bit easier, but still pretty tough in some areas. And I play on easy, yeah. It takes some time to get used to the maps and to get good at hunting on them. And some, like I said, is harder than others. Nez Perce can be quite difficult sometimes. Tickermoon is pretty easy throughout the map. Aurora Shores depends on where you're hunting. Aurora Shores, if you're hunting in the grasslands, or if you're hunting anywhere that's flat, or if you're hunting high up in the mountains, then it's easy. If you're hunting anywhere that's got these pine forests, good luck. And then the same is true for Matariki and for Lintokoto. They have areas that are easy to hunt and areas that are quite difficult to hunt. Although I'd say Lintokoto overall is relatively easy. Alright, where did my deer go? Please tell me that I did not ruin your heart. Yes! Left lung, right lung, perfect. Venison heart escabage, here we go. Check the mailbox, we can do that. We will do that as soon as we have checked what we actually came here to check, and the lake and our wolves. I remember I went into this game with 0 hunting experience and next to no hunting game experience. Like I played Call of the Wild, I think like 6 years ago. For just a tiny little bit. And that was all my experience with hunting games. So my first 100 hours in this game were rough. But eventually you learn a few tricks, you get better, you find a rhythm that works for you. I think what really affects most people at first is the fact that for all the ways the game explains to you its mechanics, it neglects to explain to you how exactly the spook meter works. And so a lot of people just spook animals over and over and over again and then get frustrated when they can't find animals. And it's like, if there was just a tiny little paragraph in the tutorial that explained to you that noise works like a meter, that fills when you move and decreases when you don't move, that would already solve so many people's problems. Because every time I explain that to somebody on the forums or in Discord or something, I see like a light bulb going off in their head and they're like, oh, so that's how it works. That's why I was constantly spooking stuff even though I was crawling along at a snail's pace. And I'm like, yep, that's why. The route for the courageous. Oh yeah, that rickety little thing, yeah. I mean, I've been through worse. I want to say I've been over worse bridges. But this one is pretty bad. Okay, let's get down to that lake. But once you figure out a basic rhythm to how you approach animals with the spook meter in mind, then it becomes manageable. I wouldn't say this game ever becomes easy per se, because unless you are exploiting certain mechanics, it's still going to be a challenge most of the time when you hunt. And even when you have a lot of experience with the hunt, you can still sometimes mess things up. Like earlier today, I messed up a fox hunt spectacularly. I called in a female fox and I botched my first shot on her at 30 meters with a shotgun. Just barely injured her, and then the second time she came around, I got distracted by some mule deer calling and I missed my opportunity to shoot her. So that stuff can happen, and I have 2,000 hours in the game. 2,000 and something. So it is what it is. It's definitely not the kind of game for people who get easily frustrated or who need instant, constant reward for their gameplay. This is the kind of game that you definitely put on if you are not coming into it with a goal of, I want to shoot this and this many animals today, but rather just like, I'm gonna take it easy, go through the game, see what I can find, and if I can't find anything, well, then at least I've looked at some beautiful landscapes for a while. I think that is the best mindset with which to go into this game. There are wolfies. Okay. I have yet to see a mela wolf, by the way. The most recently introduced rare fur were melanistic wolves. And I have not seen any of them yet. So 1-star adult, a young female. I am hoping that maybe over the course of this stream, I will actually be able to catch a glimpse of a melanistic wolf. That is not Aldo the one-eyed wolf in Transylvania. I enjoy a lot of the graphics and the solo story mode. It's calming. Yeah. We are going to die. Oh. Wow, we survived that. Okay. I was certain we were gonna get teleported back to the lodge. Okay, I'll take it. I'm surprised I did not spook these wolves yet. Because I am kind of tempted to use the high fit caller just to see if we can get a 4-star without having to herd manage. Nah, that's a 1-star young. It's the exact opposite of what we need. Adult female, 2-star adult, 1-star adult, mature young female. You know what? I'm still gonna mark you guys in the tool, just to be absolutely sure. That would be this one, I guess. Yeah. We are on day 6. Got a 2-star adult. Just to be absolutely sure. Okay. But we don't need any of you right now. You don't have a melanistic, you don't have a 4-star. So I'm afraid we're just gonna spook you for a moment. Gonna check out the need zones here. And then we are going to check on the wolves that we do actually know have a 2-star adult as well. And that should be 1 year older now. Just to make sure that he's a 2-star adult still. Or if he has become a 2-star mature or 3-star mature or whatever. I want an update on him. I want to know what's happened to him. But first, let's see if there are any more need zones to grab. Okay, looks like that was everything. Hello, horror reaction in gaming. Alright, we need this wolf. He's got a need zone over here, and then he's got another need zone. Where was your other need zone? Over there. Over here, okay. Well, let's hope they are at the easily accessible need zone.